The tubeless dual-chamber system is like steroids for your tires, as it provides 100 psi of protection and stability at the rim where you need it, and massive low psi traction gains where you want it. Twice the traction, twice the protection.
Hi and welcome back to Dirtbike Magazine's video series, The 18s, where normally we take you up close and personal with all the 450cc motocross models. Today we're giving you a little bit of a bonus. We're looking at the 350cc motocross model from KTM. So no big changes for 2018 for the KTM 350SXF. It's almost identical besides some minor suspension settings. That being said, KTM and Husky are the only two manufacturers that are making the 350 for motocross use, and it continues to be one of the most popular CC engines in the KTM and Husqvarna lineup. A couple years ago, we'd joke around saying that we wouldn't include the 350s in the 450 shootout because it would probably win. Not so much now, and that's not because the bike got worse. It's because the modern day 450s are so easy to ride with the smooth power bands. The 350 comes with WP AER 48 air forks in the front with a WP shock, Brembo braking components, a Brembo hydraulic clutch, and the KTM styling that's been the same for the last couple years. Some of the graphics are embossed into the plastics, have black rims, black spokes, and an aluminum colored hub wrapped in Dunlop MX3 tires. So the big change for 2018 is the orange frame. Now the last couple times we've seen an orange frame, later on that year, a brand new bike was introduced. So you might want to keep your eyes peeled to dirtbikemagazine.com for that upcoming information. The 350 is an electric start only model and features a map switch that allows you to access two different maps and traction control on the fly right on the handlebar. Now that you know what's on the 2018 350 SXF, it's time to go ride it. So the first day of testing on the 2018 KTM 350 SXF, we enjoy riding this motorcycle. It's a fun motorcycle to ride, it's light, it's easy to get in and out of corners, feels really flickable in the air. You want to ride this bike a little bit more aggressive than you would a normal 450. It's similar to riding a 250, you don't have to ring it out as much. The last couple years, the 350 has actually come into its own to where it has its own kind of power band. So it's essentially in between kind of how they built it, for in between a 450 and a 250. Unlike the earlier models of the 350, it's not just a hopped up 250. A couple things that we changed on our actual test bike is the air pressure in the front. Stock is between 10.7 and 10.8 bar. We like to run it down around 10.4, 10.5. It felt like it gave us a little bit more of a plusher feel up front, not as harsh back in our hands. And on the shock, we slowed it down a couple clicks of rebound, running the race sag anywhere from 103 to 105 millimeters of sag. Some of the bigger and faster riders wanted a little bit more compression at both ends. Not very much adjustment going on in the suspension department. The stock settings are pretty good. I personally, on the power delivery, like the standard map a little bit more on the 350. It has a little bit more right off bottom. It signs off a little bit earlier than what the aggressive map does, but I feel like I have that power right off bottom to get me out of the corners. Whereas in the more aggressive position, it kind of moves the power up a little bit, giving it a stronger pull through the mid and more over rev on top. The brakes are really strong, the hydraulic clutch is good, and the electric start you just can't beat. For the complete test on the 2018 350 SXF, check out the December issue of Dirtbike Magazine And as always, check out dirtbikemagazine.com for the latest off-road industry news. So like we said, the 350 is a bonus to our 18s video series where we focus on the 450cc models. So if you'd like to see more on the 2018 450cc models, click here now.